Pope John Paul II was born on 18 May 1920 in Wadowice, Poland, to Emilia and Karol Wojtyla. He was the third of three children. His mother died in 1929, his older brother Edmund in 1932, and his father, a military officer, in 1941. He received his first communion at the age of 9. He was ordained a priest at the age of 18. After completing his schooling, he entered the Jagiellonian University in Krakow in 1938. When the university was closed by the Nazis in 1939, he worked in a mine and later for the Solvay Chemical Company to avoid deportation to Germany and to meet living expenses. Feeling called to the priesthood, Saint Adam Stefan Sapieha continued his studies at the underground monastery in Krakow on the advice of Metropolitan Adam Stefan Sapieha. After the war, Karol continued his studies at the newly opened seminary and the theological school of the Jagiellonian University until he was ordained a priest in Krakow on 1 November 1946. Meanwhile, Cardinal Sapieha sent Karol Joseph to Rome in 1948 to obtain a doctorate in theology. The saint wrote his thesis on the subject of faith as understood from the work of Saint John of the Cross. While a student in Rome, the saint spent his vacations doing missionary work among Polish refugees in France, Belgium, and Holland. In 1948, Fr. Karol returned to Poland and became co-vicar of the Parish Church in Nigoi near Krakow. He later served at the city's St. Florian's Church. Until 1951, he served as a university chapel priest. Later, immersed himself in studies in philosophy and theology. In 1953, he submitted his thesis to the Jagiellonian University, entitled The Possibilities of Cultivating Christian Ethics on the Basis of the Moral System Developed by Max Keller. He later became a professor of moral theology at the Krakow Seminary and a theological teacher in Lublin. On 4 July 1958, Pope Pius XII appointed Fr. Karol as Auxiliary Bishop of Krakow. On 28 September 1958, Metropolitan Eugenius Baziak appointed the saint to the Royal Diocese of Krakow. On 13 January 1964, Pope Paul VI appointed him Bishop of Krakow. On 26 June 1967, he was made a cardinal. During this time, the saint participated in the Second Vatican Council and played a significant role in the drafting of the pastoral constitutions. He participated in all 5 synods of bishops that preceded his papacy. On 26 October 1978, Cardinal Karol Wojtyla was elected Pope. On 22 October, he began his pastoral mission for the Universal Church under the name John Paul II. He made about 146 apostolic visits to Italy. As Bishop of Rome, he visited 317 of the current 322 Roman parishes. As successor of Saint Peter and with a keen pastoral zeal, he made about 104 international apostolic journeys. His writings include 14 encyclicals, 15 apostolic exhortations, 11 apostolic constitutions, and 45 apostolic letters. He is the author, Crossing the Threshold of Hope, Gift and Mystery, on the 15th anniversary of my priestly ordination. They are Roman Triptych, Mediations in Poetry, Rise, Let Us Be on Your Way, and Memory and Identity. He has made some 147 ordinations. He has also elected 231 cardinals on 9 occasions. He has presided over 6 conclave of cardinals. He has held about 15 synods of bishops since 1978. The saint convened 6 ordinary meetings, 1 special general meeting and 8 special meetings, 199. On 3 May 1981, the saint was saved from an assassination attempt in St. Peter's Square by the intercession of the Holy Mother. During his long hospital stay, he forgave the person who had tried to kill him. Through such courageous actions, the saint made the pastoral gifts he had received even more fruitful. He worked to establish many new dioceses and to establish pastoral articles, canons for Latin Catholics and the churches of the East. In addition to the year of the resurrection, the Marian year, and the year of the Holy Eucharist, Pope John Paul II also declared the year 2000 a Jubilee year. The saint was able to attract many young men and women to the church by
starting. He addressed about 17.6 million pilgrims through his public sermons every Wednesday, about 1,160 sermons. Addresses on special occasions and sermons at religious ceremonies are not included in the above figure. About 8 million pilgrims arrived in the Jubilee year 2000 alone. He has addressed millions of faithful during his apostolic visits in Italy and around the world. He has met with countless government officials and representatives from various countries. He has held some 38 official visits, 738 public meetings with various heads of state, and 246 public meetings with prime ministers. On April 2, 2005, Pope John Paul II passed away in his official residence. On April 8, his funeral was held in St. Peter's Square and he was buried in the tomb of St. Peter's Basilica. On May 1, 2011, Pope Benedict XVI declared him blessed. Pope Francis canonized him on April 27, 2014.